class.
Good evening.
How is your evening? How have you been since the last session? I believe you've had a good time.
Yes.
Okay. So today we've met again, and we are going to be handling the unit employee resourcing. As you all know, and before we start the session, I would like to first of all call the register. If you hear your name, please say present. John Saikwa.
Present.
Stephen Wambua.
Present.
Naomi Karia.
Present.
Brian Kasili. And Felista.
Present.
I can see there is a Mercy here. I can't see the second name. Mercy.
Present.
Okay, so I can see most of you are in now. So we will proceed from there. And let me first. So the session for today is employee recruitment. And before we start the day's session, I would like us to have a review of what we learned last session. Who can remind us what we learned during the last session? Anyone who can remember what we talked about? Anyone who can remember what we talked about last time? Yes, John?
We define what is recruitment.
Good. We define what is recruitment. That is true. Anyone else? What else did we learn about last session?
The methods of recruitment.
Methods of recruitment. Good. Remind me your name.
Mercy.
Good. So today we're going to pick up from there. After having understood what recruitment is and the methods of recruitment, today we are going to look at something else. So the first one, we are starting with identifying the factors to consider when choosing a recruitment method for an organization. We all know that for an organization to recruit employees, the first thing the human resource department has to do is to choose which method an organization will use. Different organizations use different methods for recruitment, and therefore that is how we come at our first learning outcome, which is identifying factors to consider when choosing recruitment methods. Okay. I want us to be in pairs of 2 each. In pairs of 2 each, I want us to before we go to pairs, I think the best thing is to first of all individually think if you have got an idea about what factors we consider when choosing recruitment methods. Just think inside yourself if you can have an idea of what would be the factors that someone considers when choosing a recruitment method. So I'm giving you 2 minutes first before we get into pairs. No pairs. No pairs. Right now I want you to do your own individual thinking. Just think for yourself and see if you can get 1 or 2 factors that you think organizations consider when it comes to selecting which method they will use for recruitment. Okay, now we can get into our pairs of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. And in the pairs of 2 each, I want you to come up with how many? 2 factors. 2 factors. 2 factors that you think need to be considered when choosing a recruitment method by an organization or by a human resource officer. Okay, I think by now at least we've gotten 2 each. Yes. Can you share with us what you found out? Each pair will give me at least 2 factors. Yes, John.
First was cost of recruitment.
Good. Cost of recruitment. Another one? The time?
The
time.
That you take for that recruitment.
Okay. Good. Can you clap for them? Yes, the next group of 2, or the next pair.
Nature of job.
The nature of job. Good. The second one?
Financial stability of the company.
A clap for them. The next pair.
Availability of suitable candidates.
Yes, do you have another one for us?
Company image and reputation.
Apply for them as well? Yes. So all these factors are correct. All the factors are correct. We can see the cost of recruitment is a big issue. The company has to weigh its budget and understand whether they're able to finance the process to the end or not. Then the time taken as well is a very important factor to consider, depending on how quickly or how urgently do you need this employee. The nature of the job, the financial stability, availability of suitable candidate, urgency, the legal requirements, another very important requirement, even the company image. So all of them are correct answers, they are correct factors to be considered when choosing a recruitment method for the organization. Okay, so we are done with this. So we go to the recruitment methods. Earlier on during the last session, we touched something about the recruitment methods, and I think we all can remember what the recruitment methods we looked at. They were two. So I hope we still remember the two recruitment methods that we looked at. So quickly, those ones we'll go through them quickly because it is just a reminder. Who can tell us the two recruitment methods that we looked at? Yes, Lydia?
Internal and external.
Good. A clap for Lydia. Internal and external. Somebody to define or to explain to us what internal recruitment means. Yes, Steve?
Internal means that the recruitment is done within the organization.
Yes, exactly. This is recruitment done within the organization. Someone else to tell us about the external one? What does external recruitment mean? Yes, Joanne?
This is hiring the candidates outside the organization.
Good. A clap for Joanne as well. Hiring candidates outside the organization. Good. So that is what we looked at, and that is what entails the recruitment methods. The internal and external. Okay, so anyone to? I want us to get just at least two types of recruitments that fall under these two methods, because you know these are just the methods. There is the internal method and the external, as we have understood. But under each of them, we have got different types of recruitment that happen under them. So can I get like two from each? What types of recruitments do happen within the organization internally? Any two types of recruitment methods? Types. Yes.
Promotion.
Good. Promotion.
Transfer.
Good. So I just wanted to know if you still understand about the recruitment methods and the different types. What about externally? External recruitment, the types of recruitments that are done externally.
Referrals.
Yes.
Referrals.
Referrals. Yes.
Recruitment agencies.
Recruitment agencies. Correct. So that is correct. So at least this one we understand. Then our last learning outcome is recruitment process. So here we are going to.
Another question.
Yes, please.
Can online recruitment fall under external recruitment?
Okay, that's a good question. Can online recruitment fall under external?
Yes.
Yes. What do we think? What do we think? Anyone can give it a try? Yes, Lily?
Online recruitment can either be you are advertising a job either internally or externally, so it depends.
Good, very good. So it depends. It can still fall under both. It can be under internal or external, because whoever is going to apply might be within the organization or from outside the organization. That's a good question. So quickly we can look at our last learning outcome, which is recruitment process. What is the recruitment process? When you hear of recruitment process, what do you think it's all about? Yes, what do we mean by recruitment process? Yes, Steve?
This may be steps carried out when doing recruitment.
These are steps carried out during recruitment, starting from the first step to the last step, the whole procedure, from when you want to start recruitment until when you finish. Now that is the process of recruitment. So I want us to look at this process, and we will do it in just, I think 2 groups is enough for us. So you want us to do 3 groups? 2? Yes. So we can divide ourselves in groups so that we quickly look at this process of recruitment. I just want us to list it down. Just get the points, the different steps, the procedure. Just note them down, the procedures, the procedure of the process of recruitment. I can see this group is going on with discussion. I hope we are going on well.
Yes.
I'm adding you some 2 more minutes. Are we almost? I believe you are done.
Yes.
Okay, that is good. So we can get back to our seats. We can get back to our seats, and within the groups, we will choose one person who's going to share with us what you found out as the process of recruitment. So within yourselves, I need one person to share with us what you found out. Who's going first? Yes, please.
Process of discuss the recruitment process,
Yes.
identify the vacancy,
A minute. The first one is identify vacancy. Yes.
job analysis,
The second one is job analysis. The next step,
you choose the recruitment method,
choose recruitment method. advertise vacancy. Can we clap for them? At least they have given us how many steps? The first one is to identify the vacancy, then the job analysis, then choosing the recruitment method, and the fourth step is advertising the vacancy. Okay, so we go to the next group. I want you to share with us what you found out. Let's see if you can, your points flow. Can you start from the first one? We see what was your criteria, what procedure did you come up with?
The first is identify the vacant.
Good.
You conduct job analysis.
Yes.
You prepare job description. You choose recruitment methods.
Okay.
And you advertise the vacancy.
We're going on well. Then after that,
You receive application.
then
Screen and shortlist candidates.
then
You conduct reference.
another point.
Offer employment. Placement and induction. The last step.
That's the last one. Can we clap for them? Good. So this is the process of recruitment. As we have seen from the first step, it flows downwards to induction. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, so that is good. So quickly, I have a chart here that represents that process that you just seen in front of you. Someone come help me to do this. So in brief, this chart is just showing us what you have already explained to us about the recruitment process, from identifying the vacancy, preparing the description, advertising the vacancy, receiving applications, shortlisting, interviewing, making job offers, and even onboarding new employees. So we can see how the chart has flown. That is how the process goes on. So I hope you have understood.
Yes.
Have you understood?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions up to that point? Okay. So if there's no question, I will leave you with this chart so that if there's anyone who would like to go through it, or you can take pictures of the process.
Yes.
Yeah, you can take photos just to stay with them so that you can be able to understand what we've learned today. You've told me you've understood what we've learned. You say you've understood what we've learned, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So quickly, can we have a review of what we've learned today? Who can tell us what we've learned? Yes, Steve?
I have learned about the process of recruitment.
Good. We've learned about the process. A clap for Steve. Somebody else? Yes?
I've learned about recruitment methods.
Good. A clap for her as well. We've learned about recruitment methods. Anything else that we've learned today?
Factors to consider in recruitment.
Yes, factors to consider when choosing recruitment method. Can we clap for her, please? Good. So I believe that we've all understood what we've learned today. And before we end the session, I'll leave us with an assignment. our assignment is, I want you to go and read and search or find out the challenges. I want you to go and find out the challenges faced by organizations. In fact, you write 10, list 10. List 10 challenges faced by organizations. During the recruitment process. So our assignment is to go read and list down 10 challenges faced by organizations during recruitment process. And I'll be collecting the assignment next time during our next session. So that brings us to the end of the session, and thank you so much for your time and for your good participation. I can see you're very good students. Next time I come with lollipops for you. Okay, so let's